Every single day is an opportunity to create your life, and the way we approach our mornings set the stage for the rest of our day. Do you want each day to feel sacred? In this video, I'll teach you the essential elements to a morning that will start your day right. I'm Brianna Borton, and I help people awaken to their highest selves. For support in creating your sacred life, reaching your potential, and expanding your consciousness, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to get alerted when I post a new video every single Monday. I first started a morning routine when I was 21 and studying Ayurvedic medicine, where we learned all of the things from dry brushing to tongue scraping to do in the morning. And though I find a lot of these practices are still essential in my health rituals, I found that creating my own sacred morning routine that supported my soul, my purpose, and my potential to be much more gratifying. I've now helped dozens of clients create their own unique routine that supports them as individuals, and now I want to help you do the same. A sacred morning routine helps you prioritize yourself and what matters most to you. There are 5 essential elements to creating your sacred morning routine. The first, and I actually think maybe the most important element of a sacred morning routine, is your wake-up thought. What is the first thought that you think when you wake up in the morning? Now, you might say, right now my wake-up thought is fuck, or something along those lines. That's okay. Be so gentle. Right now is a time in life where maybe we're having a harder time with our wake-up thoughts. However, we get to learn to train our brains. So when I first started to do this, when I started realizing how important my first wake-up thought was, I started to do something really silly. I put a little thing by my bed, so when I woke up, I would see it, and I would wake up, and the first thing I would say was, "Today's gonna be the best day." And I would do it ridiculously, even more ridiculous than that, and get it more and more loud. So I would start to remember it the next day and the next day and the next day, so that then I no longer needed the sign to remind me. I would just wake up and think, today's gonna be the best day ever. And so that was my wake up thought for a really long time. And my wake up thought has now shifted and changed over time, but it's really useful to come up with one wake up thought that you want to really start training yourself on. If you give yourself leeway to have any wake up thought that you want, or even to say, I'm going to have a positive wake up thought, you might wake up and then have to scramble to try to find one. So I encourage you to know what that thought's going to be and really train yourself to think that thought right when you wake up. You can do this by, like what I did, writing it down, sticking it to your wall so it's the first thing you see. Or if the first thing you do when you wake up, which I highly don't encourage, is to grab your phone, maybe have it as your alarm right when you wake up. Have your wake up thought right there and present for you right when you wake up. I also encourage you to share your wake up thought with other people. The more that you get this out into the world, the more you start talking about how this is affecting you and what you're doing, the more likely you are to keep doing it. The second element is to still your mind. So if every morning we start by stilling our mind and really setting the stage for calm and peace throughout our day, we'll really see our lives shifting and changing. So you can still your mind by praying, by meditating, by taking some time in silence. And our minds tend to get so busy throughout the day. So just giving our minds this 1 minute, this one space to really have some stillness can lend to a lot more spaciousness throughout our day, so that we aren't so reactive, so that we don't feel like we're on a never-ending wheel all day. In this time where you're in prayer and meditation, you can also ask for guidance. Maybe bring in your guides, bring in your spirit animals, bring in your well and wise ancestors, and just ask for guidance for the day. Some people might choose to do this by using oracle cards. You might ask for guidance and then put out oracle cards to give you some insight, or maybe you'll just start looking for signs and metaphors in the world, or perhaps you'll actually hear something, know something, feel something that feels like really sacred guidance for your day. The third element of a sacred morning start is to move your body. So often our bodies are stagnant all day and our minds are busy all day. So in the morning, if we still our mind and move our bodies, we're giving ourselves a really great start to our day where maybe we won't get a lot of movement the rest of the day, but we at least gave our body some time to move in the beginning. This is good for so many health reasons, but it's also really good to help balance our mind and our body and our spirit, to move our bodies in a way that feels really good to us. So we look forward to it and we enjoy the movement. It doesn't have to be any specific way. You don't have to run if you don't like running. I don't like running. I never run. I love to dance though, and I love to dance in ways that no one would want to watch. But to be able to move my body in a way that releases blockages, that moves energy, really does support the rest of my day. So I'm curious for you, what is your favorite way to move your body in the morning? And if your initial reaction to that was, I don't like moving my body in the morning, I'm going to push you a little bit to say, no, let's just say you had to. You have to move your body in the morning. What are you going to choose? And maybe over time you can really learn to love it. Think of all the fun ways to move your body. You could swim, you could hike, you could dance, you could play a game, you could, walk around like a lion for an hour, whatever you want to do. But really moving your body is so essential. So I'd love to see from you in the comments below, what is your favorite way to move your body? The fourth element to a sacred morning start is to express yourself. Start allowing yourself to come first, your expression, your openness, your creativity. So you can do this through writing. A lot of people do morning pages in the morning to start letting out whatever is going on in here so they can get down on the page. Or you could draw or paint or sing or dance or play a musical instrument, whatever allows you to get your creativity started and out there in the world. And this is so important. So many of us have started to turn to receiving so much information from the outside the first thing that we do in the morning. So we don't actually have a lot of time to see what's going on in here first and allow that to come out. But when we rearrange things just a little bit, that we are prioritizing the creative expression of our souls, it's amazing what will come through. We might have new business ideas. We might have an innovative idea for an article. Whatever it is, allow it to come through and really set aside time. And it's okay if the first 5, 10, 15 times you set this space aside, you don't feel this amazing creative surge come through you. It's about setting aside a time and really dedicating yourself to it and then seeing what comes through. And the more that you dedicate yourself to it, the more the muse will come. This is something that I learned from Steven Pressfield's book, The War of Art. He said it's not about waiting for some strike of inspiration. It's about setting aside the time every single day, creating the space for the muse and the inspiration to arrive. And the fifth element to creating a sacred morning routine is body care with intention. So there is a plethora of things that we could do to care for our bodies. And honestly, we could spend all day doing it. However, I think it's more important to come up with 1 or 2 things that really ground you into your body, really allow you to arrive in this beautiful body of yours with love and intention. So that could be oiling your body every morning. It could be scraping your tongue every morning. It really could be as simple as washing your face every morning or moisturizing your face every morning. It's more about what we do with the intention behind it. So let's just say we're going to use washing our face every morning and applying chapstick. We're just going to use those 2 things. You can do whatever you want. But if as you're washing your face, you're thinking, gotta get all this dirt off my face, and what am I going to be doing next, and what is the rest of the day going to be like, and I don't have time for this, and why am I even doing this? That's not a lot of intention there. However, if we use that time washing our face to say, I'm cleansing my face. I'm going to start this new day. I'm going to take care of this beautiful face of mine. I love me. Right? That's hugely different. So it's all about the intention behind our body care. And then same with applying chapstick. It could be like, my lips are chapped and I'm going to put on this chapstick. Or we could say, ooh, going to care for these lips that kiss my children and my partner or my parents or my friends, these lips that speak words with love and intention. I'm going to moisturize them and take care of them. And when we use our intention in that way for these simple acts, they become a lot more sacred and they really help us start our day in a new and fresh way. So these elements are the foundation for a sacred morning routine. I know the importance of customizing these elements to be exactly right for you. And one other simple thing to do every morning is to drink a glass of lemon water. It's like drinking sunshine for your body. If you want a guided meditation to use in the morning that will help you hear your own inner wisdom and find your direction, check out the Inner Compass meditation I made for you. There's a code down below in the description for you to get it free. So I really hope that you do it and enjoy it, and I'd love to hear what you think. So if you liked this video, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends. And check out my other videos to create more peace and freedom in your life, like this video on sacred rituals and this video on engaging your spiritual practice. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love.